You guys knew right away who I had
really?
here.
Yeah.
This is Xena, and she is a two-toed sloth. You're going to see if she'll hang out up there. There we go. Yeah, you get the best view over there. Feel free to move around if you need to. But yeah, so this is Xena. She's a two-toed sloth. She is full-grown. And have you guys seen sloths before? Is this anybody's first time seeing a sloth up close?
No. Where's this one?
So these guys, sloths, are from Central and South America, but Xena herself was actually born here at the zoo. So she was born in another area of the zoo, and it's actually a really cool story. So her mom was not an ambassador sloth. So ambassador just means that they come out and do these kinds of education opportunities that Xena does, so she's an ambassador animal. But her mom was not. And sloths are not the nicest animals. Not sure if you're aware. I know we all know that they're slow, but I promise you, when they want to move fast, they can. And they've got very big teeth and great ways to defend themselves. So her mom didn't really want anything to do with us. But you know what sloths do love? Food. They're just like me. They have quite the sweet tooth. And so we started to give Mom some grapes. Grapes were her favorite, but she would take other things as well. And eventually we were able to kind of touch Xena while Mom got her grapes. And then we were able to hold Xena while Mom got her grapes. And eventually it got to the point where Mom would hear our keys as we're coming in, and she would come out and basically present Xena to us and be like, thank goodness, the babysitters are here. Give me my grape and I'm going back to bed. And so we were able to work with Xena while she was still living with Mom. They are solitary animals, but the baby does hang out for quite a few months as they learn everything that a sloth needs to know, which is eat and sleep, mostly, sometimes poop, which is great for a zookeeper. They only poop about once a week, so they're the ideal animal to take care of. And so we worked with her, so she was able to stay with Mom for as long as she needed to, while also learning to be an ambassador animal. Now Xena has actually had a baby herself, so we did the same kind of thing with Xena, but Xena was much more. We were actually able to hold Xena while Xena was holding her baby and take him out for education opportunities, which is really cool. And exciting news is she's pregnant again. Oh, yeah. So she's got an extra big belly right now. It's kind of hard to tell on a sloth, but she is very pregnant. We don't know exactly when she conceived, but we're doing ultrasounds on a regular, and baby is growing up nice and healthy. So we're hoping we have a nice, healthy baby sloth soon. You know, that's a great question. We're not exactly sure. And the reason for that is because there's other facilities have quite a range in numbers, but for her first baby, we actually didn't know that she was pregnant. So her boyfriend's name is Brad Pitt. He's a long blonde hair sloth, gorgeous guy.
Too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was living with Brad Pitt for a couple years actually, and they're nocturnal. So they did all of their fun activities at night when we weren't here to see it. And one day, and she, unlike this pregnancy where she's gaining a lot of weight and she's really showing it, she actually didn't really gain any weight at all. She didn't have any like weird cravings. She kind of liked to eat broccoli and things that she doesn't usually like to eat. Again, for this pregnancy, she's eating like broccoli and green bell pepper and things she doesn't usually like, which is interesting. And so we didn't know she was pregnant. So one day the animal care staff came in and they saw, instead of 2 sloths, they saw 3 sloths. And we're like, hey, we have a baby sloth. That's awesome. And so because of that, we weren't able to track when she was pregnant.
Do they have estrus at all?
Yes, they do. Yeah, and
You didn't notice it?
She was still having it a little bit. Like she was still like, yeah. It was very. That's how we were like, you're not pregnant.
Yeah.
It must have just been spotty.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Is Brad Pitt the father here also?
Yes. So Brad Pitt is the father of this one as well. He is not an ambassador animal, so he does not want anything to do with us. Typical Brad Pitt.
Did you keep the offspring? Or
so her first baby, Tornero, is at a different department. So they are solitary, so once he got to a certain age, she didn't want anything to do with them. She was actually ready for him to leave long before he was ready to leave. It would get to a point where we would try to give him back to her and she would like cover her belly, because that's where he hangs out, is right there on her chest and belly. She's like, I'm not ready yet. Just like go keep playing with the neighbors and the babysitters. So eventually when he got too old and she didn't want him around anymore, and he can't hang out where Brad's hanging out, he went to another education department, another behavior department, and so he's doing presentations down there.
And the mother's still here?
This is Xena. This is the The mom of the one that went to WAG.
Okay.
Yeah. Her mom. Is that what you're asking?
Well, this one was born here,
Yeah.
and her mom is an ambassador.
Her mom is not an ambassador.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but she's still around. But they're not doing.
Still at the zoo.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. But she's not an ambassador. Yeah. But Xena is, and so I'm not sure where her baby is gonna graduate to. This one. But we're fortunate. We've been trying to do a breeding program here with them because they're such interesting animals. People love to see them.
But right now, you think you have 3 generations over here.
Yeah. Yep.
How many hours a day do they sleep?
Oh my gosh, so many. About 20 hours a day. Yeah. I mean, it's my typical weekend amount. But she's actually more active than a wild sloth would be, mostly because she has a more nutritious diet. So one of the reasons why they sleep so much. Bye.